Chances are you or someone you know is either a vegetarian or doesn't eat a particular type of meat. So I thought, let's see what effects this choice would have on our lives and the planet. Heads up, I'm not vegetarian, vegan or pescatarian, and the percentage of vegetarianism worldwide is quite low. Stats from 2016 show 11.2% of Australians follow a vegetarian diet, 3.2% in the United States, and only 2% in the UK. Due to the majority of people consuming meat, there are currently around 20 billion chickens, 1.5 billion cows, over 1 billion sheep, and almost 1 billion pigs globally. If meat eaters fueling this market turned green, herds of domestic animals would vanish. This would reverse approximately 33 million square kilometres of land, which is presently used for pasture, aka the size of Africa. And that's not accounting the land used to produce crops solely for animal feed. The quantity of vegetable crops would increase, therefore selected ex-animal terrain would need to be repurposed, although most pastures would be too dry to cater for these demands. But that's another problem. One of the biggest risks is land transforming into desert, as without farmers and agricultural companies adding artificial nutrients, this is a high possibility if the land is not properly managed. On a positive side, some farmland would return to its natural state of greenery, counteracting climate change. After all, the demise of CO2 absorbing trees is a major reason why CO2 levels are rising. Another main factor is cows and other grazing animals generating high amounts of methane, the leader in planet warming gases. These ingredients hold livestock production responsible for 15% of greenhouse gas emissions, which is greater than all the world's planes, trains, and cars combined. As a matter of fact, several scientists believe reducing meat consumption is the best strategy for managing climate change. A vegetarian diet would also reduce water consumption, with 70% of fresh water consumed by the agricultural industry. To make a kilogram of beef, it takes 15,000 litres of water, compared to 900 litres for fruit and 300 litres for vegetables. The skeptics will say, yes, but meat has more calories than the average apple. But even when you apply a water per calorie ratio, beef is still 5 times more intensive than fruit, 7 times greater than veggies, and 20 times that of cereal. Enough of me raving about the vegetarian diet, because there are some downfalls. First, the price of livestock products would significantly increase, and items such as cosmetics, candles, and detergents would be hard to source, as they require animal fat. And although vegetable-based alternatives do exist, the land now available for restoration would be dedicated to this production. A more complex problem would be job security, as raising and processing animals is a full-time job. Presently, 1 billion people are farmers, most living in developing countries, and while some may move to producing milk or growing crops, many would be made redundant. Luckily, if Earth's population all became vegetarian, it would be a gradual process, and the economy, government, and omnivores of this world could adapt. Surprisingly though, the trend is not infectious, with places like India and China eating more meat than ever before, countering the decline in other countries. So meat is sticking around a while longer, but maybe us meat eaters should manage our consumption to keep both sides of the debate from becoming too hangry.